name is Mrs. Simpson and I'm a teacher and tutor at the Prep. I'm looking forward to reading you a story today. It's one of my favourites. It's called Fleabag and it's written and illustrated by Helen Stephens. It's about a dog who had no home. There once was a dog who had no name and he had no home. What he did have was fleas, but they weren't much company. He lived all alone in the big city and found his dinner wherever he could. He liked to bark at the huge blue trains that thundered past, woof, 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 and to run in the big green place where he saw lots of other dogs. The other dogs all had people to take for walks. He wished he had a person too. Sometimes he tried to join in the other dogs' games, but their people called him Fleabag and told him to shoo. Then one day he saw a boy with a ball, but no dog. The boy's big person was busy, and he had no one to play with. That didn't seem right. So when the boy threw his ball, the dog ran as fast as he could across the green stuff, through the pink things, and caught it. That was fun. He'd never done playing before. The boy looked very pleased. He tickled the dog under the chin. The dog liked that. He'd never been tickled before. "Don't touch him, Bob," said the boy's pig person. "He's all mucky." "I don't mind," said Bob. "I like him." Over the next few days the dog looked out for his boy and the boy looked out for his dog. The boy's big person was usually too busy to notice and they became great friends. But then one day the boy didn't feel like playing. He was too sad. He told the dog that his family were moving house the next day. They were going far away and he wouldn't be able to play with the dog ever again. The dog waggled his eyebrows as if he understood, but he didn't really. Then the boy's big person called out, "Come on, Bob, home time. Leave that little Fleabag alone now." "I have to go with my mum," said the boy. "I'll miss you." And he shook the dog's paw. Then the boy followed his mum, and the dog followed his boy all the way home. That night the boy couldn't sleep. When he looked out of his window, he could see his dog sitting far below. "I can't leave you behind," he thought, and he decided to do something very scary. He picked up his suitcase, which was already packed for the move, stuffed a few biscuits in his pocket, and tiptoed out of the flat. He was scared as he scampered down the stairs. He was scared as the heavy door shut behind him. He was scared as he ran to meet his friend. "Come on, boy," he said bravely. We're running away." The dog was very confused. What was his boy doing outside in the dark? He should be safe indoors with his big people. He sat very still. "Come on," said the boy, but the dog wouldn't move. "Biscuit?" said the boy, but the dog wouldn't budge. "I'll just have to carry you," said the boy, but the dog wriggled free and tried to pull his boy back home. Then he ran round and round him, barking, "Woof, woof, woof, woof." "Shh," said the boy. "You'll wake up Mum and Dad." That sounded like a good idea. So the dog went woof, 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 until a light went on and a worried face looked out. The boy's big people seemed rather cross. They sent him straight back to bed. Then one of them said, "I suppose this little Fleabag can stay here tonight." "I think he deserves to," said the other. "He did look after Bob." The dog was very excited. He'd never slept in a real bed before. The next day, the family took everything out of their flat and put it in an enormous van. Then, when the van was full, they got into their car. The dog was worried. Were his people going somewhere without him? Then the man said, "Come on, little Fleabag, hop in. You're coming with us." And that's how the dog with no name found a home. The dog soon settled in. Dad got rid of his fleas, which was good. Mum got him nice and clean, which wasn't so good. Then Bob got him nice and dirty all over again. The dog listened while his family tried to think of a name for him. "Scruff," said Mum. "Gaga," said the baby. "Spike," said Dad. But the only name that stuck was Fleabag. I hope you enjoyed that story. It's definitely one of my favourites. I'm looking forward to reading you another story soon. Bye!